just waking up this morning, but hopping into the shop. Today we're going to be shaping hardware. I'm going to show you how I do that. We got a Alpha knife supply screw in the top here. These are 2 parts. This is just my preferred way of doing it, and I'm just going to walk you through real quick, and then I'll do some of the work. Maybe we'll check in with you a couple times and just get this done. So I have a couple orders that we're working on, and we are going to make some custom hardware. That's how I like to do it. It adds a nice custom touch to my knives, and we'll show you some in just a moment. I'll throw in a clip here of some I just worked on, but really nice custom addition to my knives, and something I kind of figured out. You can buy pre-made hardware, you can buy pre-made like with all these sort of cool designs, but I kind of like the way my industrial finish comes out. So yeah, let's reposition the camera and talk to you again. All right, I got a belt on here. One of the things you'll notice about me is I really appreciate mechanical advantage. When you're working on knives, when you're working with metal, you want to make sure that you are leveraging everything that you can. Now, this is the same thing a mill does, but because I'm doing it manually, I don't have the same level of precision. So what I do is I just compensate. So what I've done here is I've taken my flat platen. This is actually meant for the sideways, like if I tilt my whole grinder sideways, that's what this guy's meant for. And I've just taken it at an angle, put it in. Most people look at this and maybe say, oh, it's wrong. But what I have here is a table that I can rest on. If you ever look at any of Ameribraid stuff, all it is finding a mechanical advantage to work with this belt. So I'm just going to show you guys real quickly. We're going to set up here, and we're going to find the angle that we want. It looks like I'm a little farther out than I actually want to be. So what we're going to do is we're just going to bring this in real quick so that I have more to work with. And I'm just going to find the angle that I want, which I think, let's see, last time I went way out here, and I think that's what we're going to do. I want to be pretty sideways when this touches. So, you know, we're shooting for like a 45. The key is we want to make sure we're going at the same place every time, because we're losing that mechanical advantage. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this on, and I'm going to run this. And as I run it, it's just going to shape that down into the perfect size that I want. So, and actually I might be able to get a better angle if I take this off. Yeah, so out towards the edge here, that's where we're getting a sharper angle. So if I do this, it's pretty flat, but I want kind of a steep, you know, almost like a 45, and I think that's where we're going to get it. So I'm just going to drop this in right here. Going to start the grinder. And I was running it the wrong direction, which happens, trial and error. But you can see we've already got a chamfer on there. And so we're just gonna keep doing this until we take it down all the way. We're trying to make sure we hit the same spot every time. It looks like we did. So this guy's pretty warm, but I think that's about all I want is a nice, 45 drop. And then one of the key things is, especially when you're first figuring this stuff out, is you want to test it on your workpiece. So if we got a scale here, and we drop it in and see how that looks. So that is actually a little too aggressive for this guy. But I think it fits perfect on these micarta scales, and actually that's what I was thinking of when I started this one. Maybe just a little too low, but you know, I got some other scales here, but you can see how nice that fits in there. It's got a nice raised quality to it. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna continue this guy through the grits until we get to a nice uniform finish that we can refine.